The Monkees. The Monkees Toy Around by Coslough Johnson. First draft, February 27th, 1967. Monkees Toy Around. Cast: David Jones, Peter Tork, Mickey Dolenz, Mike Nesmith, Tommy Tucker, Hada Marie, Agent. Bits: Two Guards, Professor, Launcher Man, Blackbird Man, General, Man Number 1, Man Number 2, FBI Man. Sets: Interiors: Boys Pad, Toy Company Showroom, Hallway, Basement, Workrooms, Trench. Teaser: Fade In. Interior: Boys Pad Day. Mickey is very busy on his workbench. The candles are burning, bottles are boiling, and tools spread all over. The boys enter carrying cricket sticks and dressed in typical cricket-playing uniforms. Mickey: How was the cricket game? Peter: Great. I caught 6 crickets. He shows Mickey a small box. Mike: What are you building? Mickey: Something genius little Tommy Tucker designed. I don't know what it is. Mike: That's ridiculous. Unbelievable. Insane. Ridiculous. Davy: You said that before. Mike: Oh, how's irresponsible? Peter: He's fine, but his cousin has the grip. Little Tommy Tucker climbs in the window. He walks to Mickey's workbench. Tommy: How's it going? Mickey: I'm about 7/16 finished. Mike: Tommy, what is it? Tommy: It's a toy. I'll come back later when it's 11/16 finished. I've got to get back to my nuclear physics. Tommy climbs out the window. Peter: Say hello to your nuclear physics. Cut to interior pad night. Mickey is totally disheveled, working feverishly. The candles are burned to the bottom. Davy is practicing his golf swing using a large marshmallow. Davy misses 2 swings. Peter reaches down, takes the golf ball, and eats it. Mickey suddenly jumps up. Mickey shouting, I've done it! I've done it! Boys run over to him. He stands looking at his hands. Mickey continued, From these hands, from these 12 fingers spewed forth genius. My brilliance overwhelms me. He winds the toy up, and it just goes in circles. They look at him and walk away disappointed. Mickey continued, Isn't that great? Davy: If you say so. Peter: Great spewing. Mike: Nobody would want a toy like that. He'd have to be ridiculous, unbelievable, and... Agent climbs in through window. Agent: I must have that. Peter: Insane, irresponsible? Agent: I must have it. I must have it. Davy: Why? Agent, thinking, then emotional. I've wanted a toy like that since I was a little boy on the farm, slaving under the cruel hot sun. Mickey. Sorry, you can't have it. It belongs to little Tommy Tucker. Peter. But I'll give you one of my crickets. He hands him a small box. The agent looks at him and disgustedly climbs out the window. Fade out. End of teaser. Cue the Monkees theme. Act 1. Fade in. Interior toy company showroom day. Room is filled with toys. Servers looking. Hada Marie is sitting at her desk throwing knives at the door. Agent opens the door and is nearly hit by knife. Hada. Did you get it? Agent defensively. No, but here's a cricket. He offers her the box and throws a knife, and she throws a knife toward him. He is pinned against the door. Hada, a cricket? You come back with a cricket? Looking upward. Oh, Mata Hari, did you have such trouble? Agent. Hada, what do you want with that silly toy for? It only goes in circles. She throws knife at door. Hada. We are in the business of stealing secrets and making special weapons and disguising them as toys. She throws knife. Hada continued. Dumb. That toy is the super secret bomb detonator. Agent X disappeared with the plans. She throws knife at him. Hada continued. Dumb. Go back tonight and get it. And another thing. She throws knife at him. Hada continued. Return that cricket. Flip 2. Interior pad night. Boys are sleeping. The room is dark. Agent slowly crawls through open window. He gets his feet over the windowsill and his hand caught in the curtains. He frees himself, then trips over the lamp on the floor. The lamp overturns, making loud noises. He quickly dives out the window. The boys, wearing strange night clothes, run into the room. Mike turns on the lights. Mike, did you hear something? Peter, sleepily rubbing his eyes. I certainly did. This knight in shining armor was dancing with a dragon, and the dragon breathed flame. The noise of that melting armor, wow! They react to Peter. Mickey picks up the lamp laying on the floor. Mickey, who put the lamp here? They look at Peter. Peter, you wanted the light turned down low. They look at him. Davy, good night. Shot. High-speed boys go back to bed. Cut 2. Interior pad night. Room is dark. Agent, disheveled from jumping out window, sneaks in again. He makes sure he doesn't get entangled in the curtain. He gets past window. He then trips over cricket box and knocks over chair, which knocks over table. He quickly jumps out window. The boys run into the room. Davy turns on the light. They see the overturned furniture. Davy, what happened down there? Mickey, robbers? Mike, never. A robber would take one look at this place and he'd leave us money. Peter looks at overturned cricket box. Peter, I don't see any money. Then it must have been the crickets. All the boys agree. Ad lib. Oh yeah, sure, that's it. Mickey, What are you feeding them? Peter, chicken toes and butterfly jowls. Mike, no wonder they're restless. Better leave them some biocarbonate. Good night. Shot. High speed. Boys go back to bed. Cut to interior pad night. Agent, badly messed up from jumping out window, slowly and painfully climbs in window, sidestepping all the obstacles. He makes his way into the workbench. He finds a drawer that is locked. He takes out a knife and tries to open the drawer. An alarm goes off, and he is sprayed with black ink. In panic, he jumps out the wrong window, and a crash is heard. The boys run in. Mickey goes to the workbench and shuts off the alarm. Peter turns the lights on. Mickey, someone tried to get into my secret drawer. Mike, what do you keep in there? Mickey, looking cautiously. You won't tell anyone. The boys nod no and hold up the scout's oath. Mickey continued. The secret drawer has nothing in it, except that toy. Davy, why would anyone want to steal that thing? Peter, I know why. Because they're ridiculous, unbelievable. They gag Peter. Cut to interior showroom day. Hada Marie is feeding a stuffed lion. The lion is chewing the food. Agents drag himself into the room. He is a mess, with torn-up clothes, bandages, etc. Hada, did you get it? Agent, no, the place was booby-trapped. Hada, and they trapped a perfect booby. Agent, what are you going to do now? Hada, I'll have to get the detonator in my own subtle way. She lets down her hair, takes glasses off, fixes her dress, and becomes Miss Sex. Flip 2. Interior pad day. Peter is skipping rope. Sexy Hada comes in through window. Peter, hello. She joins him in jumping rope. Hada, hello, darling. Peter, was there something you wanted? She stops skipping rope and drags him onto the couch. Hada, you. Peter, nervously. You can't have me. I belong to my mother and father. They wouldn't sell me. How much would you pay? She rubs her hands through her hair. Hada, don't you understand? I'm madly in love with you and the toy you built. Peter, oh no, I didn't. Hada, quickly. Don't be bashful. Let me see this toy. Share it with your devoted slave. Peter, I can't. But you can look at one of my crickets. He hands her the cricket box, which she pushes away. Hada, you gave it to the FBI? Peter, no, they can get their own crickets. Mickey has it. She pushes him off the couch. Hada, Mickey? Is he anything like you? Peter, we're like twins. Would you like to skip rope some more? She jumps out the window. Cut to interior showroom day. Agent is playing with a see-and-say toy. Arrow is pointing toward dog. He pulls the string. Toy. Meow, meow. He reacts. Then he turns the dial to turkey. He pulls the string and the toy explodes in his face. Hada observes this. Hada, that's some turkey. Agent. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Did you get the detonator? Hada. No, but I've got another plan. This is supposed to be a toy factory. We are simply going to buy us a new toy. Cut to interior pad day. Boys are playing with toy. Knock on door is hears. Mickey, what? Mickey puts the toy away as Davy answers the door. Agent and Hada, disguised as young blonde sweetness with long eyelashes, enters. Davy is awed with her. Hada. Hello, I'm from Gladys Good Toy Manufacturing Company. She winks her large eyelashes and boys are entranced. Mike. What can we do for you? Legal or illegal? Hada. Well, someone told me about that marvelous toy you made. My company would be honored to manufacture it for all the kiddies in the world to enjoy. Davy. That's very nice of you. Mickey. I'd like to share this toy with all the blondes. I mean kiddies. But it doesn't belong to me. She winks at them and they nearly swoon. Hada. I just know that little boy would want to share it with all the other little boys in the whole wide world. Boys agree, gesturing wide. Peter gestures tall. Hada continued. Here's my card. When you've made up your minds, please come by and we'll have some booze. I mean punch and cookies. She gives them several winks of her eyes and exits. The boys remain staring at the door. Mickey, trance-like. We can't do anything without asking Tommy. Davy. Did you see her big eyes? Mike. She had much pretty blonde hair. Mickey. Kids have to learn honesty, integrity, and goodness from their elders. Peter. I'd bet she liked my cricket. Mickey. Adding up all the facts, and for Tommy's own good, there's only one fair decision. Let's go. Cut to interior showroom day. Agent and Hada sitting in showroom. Agent opens Jack in the music box, which shoots a knife into the ceiling. Agent. One more wink and they would have melted. Hada. It works every time. Agent. Boy, you really got to be dumb to fall for those winking eyelashes. She winks at him and he faints. The boys enter office as the agent is getting up. Hada. Hello, boys. Mike. Well, we thought over what you talked about. Peter picks up Agent Zero movie camera. He points it toward wall. Peter. What a great-looking camera. He presses the trigger and blows a hole in the wall. Agent quickly grabs it from him. Peter continued. What happens when you use film? Hada. Now let's talk business. Mickey. Not yet. I've got to call Tommy first. He should be home soon. Mike. While we're waiting, can you show us around the factory? Agent. To Hada. Is it safe? Hada. They won't notice a thing. Cut 2. Interior hallway day. They walk down hallway. 2 guards carrying machine guns follow them. Hada opens a door. Cut to interior workroom number 1, day. Seedy-looking professor is seated in the middle of several dolls. Hada. This is where we teach the little dolls how to talk. Agent. Yes, just pull the string. Davy pulls the string on doll. The baby doll speaks with a very low masculine voice. Doll. The pieces of the bomb are as follows. Boys react, and Agent grabs the doll and pushes the boys out of the room. Cut to interior workroom number 2, day. A man is playing with a Howler mobile missile launcher. The boys look in the door. The man launches one missile. Man, hollering, Chicago! Missile lands and explodes. He launches another missile. Man, hollering, New York! Missile lands and explodes. He launches another missile. Man, hollering, Los Angeles! Missile lands and explodes. Davy notices a small military tank launcher. Davy, isn't that cute? Mickey, must be for smaller cities. Man, you're right. That's one for Kankakakakaki. He launches small missile and small explosion appears. Hada quickly ushers them out of room. Cut to interior workroom number 3, day. Birdman is sitting in middle of several toys. The boys enter. Peter goes to the Blackbird pie toy. He winds it up. They listen to the tune, then watch the birds come flying out. Agent, Birdman, and Hada quickly grab the birds before they drop. They carefully set the birds on the table. Peter takes one and puts it in his pocket. Cut to interior hallway, day. Boys and Hada, Agent, and guards are walking down the hallway. Mike, do all toy factories have armed guards? Hada, oh yes, we need security. There are all kinds of secrets around here. Toy secrets, that is. Uncomfortable laugh. Agent, why only last week we found a spy trying to steal our talking mongoose. Davy, that's terrible. What did you do to him? Agent, laughing. We fed him to the singing alligators. Isn't that funny? Peter looks at the bluebird he took. He decides to throw it away. He tosses it over his shoulder. It explodes, knocking the guards down. Boys react. Mike, do you get the idea something is wrong? Mickey, just because the toys explode? Davy, and the guards carry machine guns? They all nod no. Shot, high speed. Boys run down the hall. Cut to interior pad, day. Shot, high speed. Mickey, Peter, and Mike run into apartment, close the door, and push furniture in front of it. Back to normal speed. Mike, wow, that was close. Mickey, where's Davy? Mike, he was right behind me. Mike reaches behind him. Peter, look in your shirt pocket. They continue to pile things up at the door. Tommy climbs through the open window. Tommy, hi guys. Mickey, Tommy, what is this thing? He shows him the toy. Tommy, apologizing. I just found out, It's a super secret bomb detonator. Mike, you designed it? Tommy, no, I borrowed the plans from my uncle who works for a toy company. I thought it was a toy until the FBI arrested him. Mickey, what are we going to do with it? Tommy, give it to the FBI. Mike, Mickey, and Peter ad-lib. Yes, good idea, you're right. The phone rings. Mike picks it up. He listens, nods, and hangs up. Mike, they got Davy. If they don't get the detonator, they'll feed him to the toy alligator. Fade out. End of Act 1. Act 2. Fade in. Interior pad day. Boys sitting cross-legged on floor thinking. They try to get up, but can't unbend legs. Mike, gentlemen, the situation calls for a war conference. Mickey, or a surgeon. Cut 2. Interior pad day. Boys in Indian costumes, still sitting cross-legged around fire. Mike has Chief's hat on. Peter's hat is too big. Davy's too small. And Mickey's keeps losing feathers. They switch hats around. Mickey takes out gun and shoots upward. A few feathers float down and he puts them in his hat. Mike passes the peace pipe. They cough each time they take a drag. Mike, at ease, brave warriors. Peter lays down. Davy, at ease, not unconscious. Mickey, oh great chief, what is our plan? Peter, attack the fort. I always wanted to attack a fort. Mike, my plan is, first, to get some better tobacco. He throws the peace pipe over his shoulder. Mickey, girl with long eyelashes spoke with forked tongue. Peter, oh, I'm sorry. I hope it gets better. Mike, we have 2 plans. Shot. Peter and Mickey asleep. Back to scene. Mike is making many marks in sand. Mike continued. We can refuse to give them the detonator, then try to save Davy by risking our lives. Boys boo. Mike continued. Or we can give them the detonator, get Davy back without risking our lives, and jeopardize the safety of the whole world. Boys boo. Mickey, noble chief, I have suggestion. Mike, what is it? Mickey, let's attack the fort. Cut to interior trench day. Boys are ready to charge over the hill. They are dressed World War I style. Shells dropping and other war noises in background. Mike, synchronize watches. In 30 seconds, it will be 9:27. Peter looks closely at watch. Peter, 9:27? Mine only cost $7.24. Mickey, what time do you have? Peter, time enough for one more dance. He reaches for Mickey. Mike, when I blow the whistle, over the top. Mickey, you go stall the girl with the eyelashes. Peter and I will search for and rescue Davy. He blows the whistle. They try to climb over the trench wall. They keep falling down. Then Mickey brings a ladder, and it is too short. In disgust, they throw down their helmets. Peter, let's attack the fort. Cut to interior basement day. Davy is tied up. Agent is sleeping in chair. Davy works his hands free. He unties his legs and sneaks toward the door. He picks up an Agent Zero rapid-fire gun and is immediately surrounded by switch-and-go battle tanks, which are firing missiles at him. He backs away and Agent laughs. Agent, going somewhere? Davy, I forgot to brush my teeth. You don't want me to get cavities. Agent, get back here. Davy points his gun at Agent. Davy, okay, put your hands up. Agent fearlessly walks up to him. Davy closes his eyes and fires the gun. He slowly opens his eyes and realizes he has a cap gun. Agent, that's just a toy. If you want a weapon, use one of these. He picks up a toy guitar and turns the crank. Bullet holes appear in the wall. Davy gladly sits down. Cut to interior showroom day. Mickey, dressed as a gangster, walks into the office. Hada is there. Hada, you've brought the detonator? Mickey, sure, baby, but first I want to talk turkey. He picks up a See and Say toy and pulls the string accidentally. Doll, gobble, gobble, gobble. Mickey reacts and quickly sets the toy down. Mickey, you realize you're not talking to an amateur. He picks up a Biff Bear talking doll. Hada, we get the detonator, you get your friends back. Mickey, how much dough is the detonator worth to you? I mean money, baby. That's what counts in the cruel world of Spidem. Mickey pulls the talking doll string to accentuate his point. Doll, I'm going to go out and beat up a chipmunk. Mickey reacts. Hada, you want money? Mickey, you're eating me, baby. He pulls Doll's string again. Doll, can I have a kiss? Mickey and Hada react. Hada, why, you fresh, evil, mercenary, dirty. Mickey, flattery will get you nowhere. Hada, okay, I think we can make a deal. Mickey, before I deal with your outfit, I want to know more about you and this setup. Understand, baby? He pulls the doll's string again. Doll, show me your acorns. Mickey reacts. Cut to interior factory hallway day. Peter and Mike are sneaking down the hall. They bump into a South American general and start to run. General, welcome to our country, gentlemen. They stop, look back, and walk toward the general. Mike, well, thank you. Say, do you know... General, notice your beautiful lakes and tanks? Peter, tanks? General, you're welcome. Unwinding. Come to the festival and put your hands up. I'm going to... General stops moving. They look at his back, and he has a giant wind-up key in his back. Mike, he's a talking general. Peter, should we wind him up? Mike, no, I'm a friend of the enlisted men. Interior showroom day. Mickey has a pile of books in front of him. Hada, okay, you've checked our books, our inventory, Our health records. Now give me the detonator. Mickey, not so fast. I want to be sure it falls into wrong hands. Hada, you have my guarantee. Mickey, aren't you evil, vicious, conniving, and dishonest? Hada, proudly, yes, I am. Mickey, then how can I believe your guarantee? You think I was born yesterday? Mickey pulls the cord of a baby doll. Doll, I eat pigeons. Mickey reacts. Cut to interior basement day. Davy is struggling to get out of chair. Davy, why don't we settle this like men, in a duel? Agent, what kind of duel? Davy, thinking, how about a swimming contest? Agent, there's no pool around here. Davy, well, we'll have to hurry. The plane leaves for Florida in a few minutes. Untie me. Agent starts to untie him. Agent, okay, if you win, you go free. If I win, I feed you to the alligators. He leans over and drops a medal out of his pocket. He picks it up and hands it to Davy. Agent continued, until you hold my Olympic swimming medal. Davy, thinking quickly. On second thought, I just ate a meal. I drowned. Alligators, tie me up again. Cut to interior showroom day. Mickey has Hada on his lap. Hada, why must I sit on your lap? Mickey, checking your weight and pressing my pants. Hada, how about the detonator? He shoves her away and gets up. He grabs a Larry the Lion doll. Mickey, the detonator. Hada, are you stalling? Mickey, who, me? Evil, vicious, bad, not nice? Why would I stall? I'm not afraid of anything. He pulls the string on the doll. Lion roars and he jumps into her lap. Cut to interior hallway day. Boys open a door and peek in. Cut to interior workroom number 1 day. 2 men dressed in military uniforms are sitting at table filled with toy soldiers. Man number 1. Now, if the troops are messed like that. Man number 2, shouting, military style. What do you do? Quick! You must think quick! Man number 1, I use my ray gun and destroy them. He points to a tuna-rooney at toys and they blow up. Man number 2, excellent! Now isn't that a cute toy? Peter and Mike grab a couple of tuna-roonies and quietly close the door. Cut to interior basement day. Davy is tied up. Agent is sleeping. Davy, hey you, I've had it. Let me go now, or you'll suffer the consequences. Agent, like what? Davy, okay, I'll tell you. I happen to be the world's greatest karate expert. Shot. Davy breaking a brick wall in half with his karate style. Davy, I'm also an excellent fencer. Shot. Davy building a fence. Davy, the best gunshot around. Shot. Davy shooting gun and bullet hole spelling I love Davy. Davy, a champion boxer. Shot. Davy knocking own shadow out. Davy, and the world's best. Shot. Davy dancing. Davy, dancer? Agent, faking fear. Okay, I'll let you go if you do me one favor. Davy, spare your life, no doubt. Agent, no. Teach me how to dance. He breaks out in laughter. Cut 2. Interior hallway day. Mike and Peter come toward the basement door. 2 guards carrying machine guns are standing in front of the door. Mike, that must be where they're keeping him. Peter, we've got to get past those armed guards. Let's go home. Mike, but Davy is behind those doors. Peter, relieved. Good. Then he has nothing to worry about. He's already past them. Mickey reacts, trying to figure the logic on his fingers. He gives up. Mike, we can take care of those guards. We got these ray guns. Peter, you know, you're pretty smart for a long-haired weirdo. They hold the tuna-roonies up and walk to the guards. Peter, okay, you guys, put down your weapons. The guards look at the tuna-roonies and quickly put down their weapons. Mike, you're lucky you did that. This ray gun would have dissolved you. Peter, just watch. He puts it to his mouth and aims at the door. He winds it. Music comes out. Peter is panicked. Mike plays his and only music comes out. The guards reach down for their guns and Mike and Peter hit them over the heads with the tuna-roonies, knocking them out. Mike, this is a very versatile toy. They open the door and peek in. Cut 2. Interior basement day. Davy sees them enter. Agent is sleeping in chair. Peter picks up a toy telephone and carries it to Agent. He makes it ring, and Mike quickly wakes him up and hands him the phone. Peter, telephone for you. Shows him phone, then hangs up. Mike, you're wanted in Pittsburgh. Agent runs out of room. Cut 2. Interior showroom, day. Mickey is practicing fast draw with holsters and cap guns. He has 20 different guns strapped on. Agent runs into the room. Agent, excited. Who wants me in Pittsburgh? Hada, Pittsburgh. Mickey, right outside Des Moines. They have a diner there that serves the best gravy and potatoes. They use real grease. Hada, who's guarding the kid? Agent, no one. Hada and Agent run out of office. Mickey points gun at them. Mickey, halt or I'll shoot. He shoots all his guns and trips over them. Cut 2. Interior basement day. Mike, Peter, and Davy start out the door. Hada, Agent, and guards enter. Mickey comes behind them. He puts a gun in their back. Mickey, don't move 1 inch. Not even 2 inches. Hada, he's only got cap guns. Peter, you should have brought the camera. Hada, get them. The chase begins. Chase to include A. Running in and out of rooms, hallways. B. Being chased by various toy vehicles. C. Boys disguised as dolls and Agent pulling their strings. D. Riding vehicles. E. Using cap guns and other toy weapons getting mixed with real ones. F. Playing tuna-roonies. G. Taking snapshots with gun cameras, blowing holes in wall. H. stopping chase and playing games. I, listening to toy phone. J, caught in switch and go setup. Chase ends with boys entangling them in flexible tube track. Tommy comes into room with man carrying a gun. Tommy, boy, I'm glad you guys are safe. I brought a man from the FBI. FBI, we've been looking for this spy ring for some time. Even Batman couldn't get them. Boys react. FBI, you can give me the detonator. Mickey, I left it at the pad. FBI, unguarded? Peter, of course not. My cricket is watching it. Fade out. End of Act 2. Tag. Fade in. Interior pad day. Mickey, Mike, and Davy are playing a game. Peter is busy setting up a big tub of water. Mike, Peter, what are you doing? Peter, I'm going to launch the rocket toy I just built. Davy, how come you need the water? Peter, matter-of-factly, it's a water rocket. Boys react. Mike, how high will it go? Peter, that's a good question. I like good questions. He pressed the button and they all look up. The toy sinks into the water. They are all looking up. Peter, wow, did that go fast? Mike looks into tub. Mike, I hate to be the one to say this, but your rocket is under the water. Peter, excited. Hey guys, you want to see this submarine I just built? They push him into water. Fade out. End of tag. For Pete's sake.